Okay. My question is, I sell real estate in Canada, Toronto, Canada, and I really want my business to take off, like to really go into the stratosphere.
Why?
Because I want it. Because I think, I know you're going to say, because you think that'll make you happy, but it would make me feel happy. I appreciate helping people to get what they want and to prosper. I really get a kick out of looking back and seeing the value has doubled and things like that. And so
So once you've identified what you want and why, and you just did, then if you can find feelings of that are happening now, there'll be no separation between the desire that you are calling future tense and the vibration that is present tense. And then law of attraction will help you to close that gap quickly. Did you hear that? In other words, it's really a productive process. Identify what you want and state it clearly. And then identify why you want it and stay there in the why of it long enough that you feel what prosperity feels like, that you feel what upliftment feels like. And you did exactly the right way. You said, it's so satisfying to me to help someone into a new property and then to notice the expansion of their prosperity because of the property that they co-created with me about. In other words, that's so satisfying to not only be part of my own prosperity but someone else's. So you found the feeling place of that. Now look at where you currently are and find things like that and highlight them, and then that closes the gap from the future that you were identifying and the present that you are currently offering. Can you do that?
I think I can, yeah. Now you want okay,
I like what I do.
I like what I do.
I'm having a good time. This is a good market.
Okay, there's just one thing.
Yeah.
And so when I totally believe that, and I'm trying to follow that.
Yeah.
But every now and then, I'll be working with somebody, and everything's going great, and I feel good about it.
Yeah.
And then, boom, like something happens.
Yeah, things are working out for them in a way that you can't define.
Things are working out for them in a way, yes, and it goes from me. It goes away from me.
That's all right. You said you wanted to help them.
But not in that way. I don't want to. I mean, I want to help them, but I also want to, help myself. Like
But if their winning feels like you're losing, then there's something vibrationally off in that. Because when we ask you what you want and why, that was a big component of what you want. You are an uplifter. You want to be of value. You want to help others. And yes, prosperity is something that you want, and it will be yours. Let's say it a different way. If you could accept that things are always working out and not feel like something has gone wrong, but always say things are going right. Well, that went right in an interesting way. Say to yourself, well, that went right in a way that I didn't see coming. So that you make peace with the way that it went. Then you don't, every now and again, as you say, introduce that resistance into your vibration. And when you said every now and again, it isn't very often, but when it happens, you focus on it so profoundly that it's a much bigger piece of your vibration than you want it to be, or than it needs to be, or than is good for you for it to be.
Like what I feel is that because everything, my feeling, everything should have happened. Like
but no injustice ever comes to you or anyone else. It's just a way of unfolding that is in greater benefit to all of you.
Okay.
It's always win-win, no matter how it looks temporarily. And if you can hold that until you really believe it, then you don't get freaked out when it looks like it's not going the way you want it to. You stay in the receptive mode no matter what. So that you are one who wins no matter what the economy is doing. You are one who wins no matter what the market is doing. Because you don't let the condition control your receptive mode.
That's what I want. To get there, how is it that you... I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to understand this. How does it?
So let's break it down into some practical terms. So let's say that you've been working on a deal for a while.
Yeah.
And you've put a fair amount of time and energy into it.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was going to unfold, and you were happy about that. Mm-hmm. And then it didn't unfold, and you didn't make the sale, and you didn't get the benefit that you wanted, and there it sits. So it's a condition that you were not able to control. But what is it that you are able to control?
My alignment with
your response to the condition. Your response to the condition. And so rather than letting the condition dictate how you feel, what is it again that you're wanting? What's at the end of the path? Is it the end of the path? Is the path of least resistance leading to a sale? Or is the path of least resistance leading to alignment?
I'd like the path of least resistance to lead to a sale. But I would like that.
And therein lies your problem. You see,
So
more honest words could never be spoken. But if you just keep reminding yourself that the path of least resistance is leading to alignment, we promise you that steady alignment will lead to more sales, more sales, more sales, more sales, more sales, more sales. Because that prosperity is in your vortex, and being of value to others is in your vortex. Yeah. So you can't let reality get you down and keep you from the real reality that you are in the process of creating.